Hello and welcome to the Martian Enterprise Tournament. We are on match 7 with Mighty Scroll, Marlontel, Cross Access, and Blackout Z. I'm Lahi, and casting with me is Trapping Win. Looks like my stream is a bit frozen.
Oh no.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Okay. Yeah.
So what do you think about this map?
I kind of feel like I would like to play a scientist here, but those are not available. So I'm looking at the northeast. There's a ton of iron, water, and oxide ice overlapping. You can do a lot with that as a scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the prices compared to yesterday, really red. And the green one is iron. So sell iron, buy steel, do something. I'm not sure. Or fun nomad. It's always a solid choice.
Yep.
And it's a glass colony, which makes it even better to be a nomad. I'm not sure why I would have found it here. I would just be sad, I think. What do you think about this one?
Okay, so Blackout Z found it on silicon field and water. I am okay with this, although where's better aluminium? Yeah, aluminium is difficult, so it's going to be slow to upgrade. One thing I want to note is that Mighty Scroll has very weak silicon. If Scroll can take another high, then it would be workable, but it's not plenty.
Oh. Yeah. So I think superior in every way would be to take the aluminum northwest. Well, not in every way. I guess it's weaker aluminum. Just more of it, and you had your nice water, and then you could just found on the best silicon around.
Yeah.
Which I guess is taken by, like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel right, but I can't say exactly what I would have done differently.
And cross access starting with power.
Oh, he power money already.
Yeah.
Though he's only used one of his claims. That can be a problem.
Yeah, looks like.
Need to see something a bit more decisive here.
Yeah. That being said, a colony itself is consuming a bit of power, and the onward prices are not that great, so this power can do something if used properly. But I would prefer other starting.
Yeah. Well, just do something.
Yeah.
Sitting on 2 claims, like, yeah, you should have more of an idea what to do when you found.
Yep.
So what would I actually do? Like water to food?
Yeah,
just
I like
try to ship some aluminum in, something like that.
So when prices are low, what usually happens is that your upgrade resources are going to make some money because people are going to consume it. Colony consumption is also great. Glass is the colony, and always on Mars, food is also going to have high consumption, and that's what we are seeing with this trend. If you look at this trend, you can see the trajectory of the prices, and you can expect with where the prices are going to be in next few minutes. And food, glass looks great now. Also, fuel is going to be important after food is crashed.
Absolutely. I think at this point, Marlontel can scrap out of this deal, going to double farm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Steel is very cheap.
Steel.
That being said, nobody else is going to making steel right now, so they do have to pay full price for steel. But steel is cheap, so farm is an excellent choice here. With it, and plus with the secured water from Marlontel.
I would see Blackout Z going into it, while Mighty Squirrel goes into the wait, what is this? A medium, a low silicon, coupled with a high silicon, and then 2 glass.
Okay.
So I guess he would have enough.
Yeah, this should be enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Cross X is going to second wind turbine. But Marlontel also going to second wind turbine is going to hurt Cross X's future revenue. because they are competing in the market and they are dividing the money.
Yeah.
I wonder when people are going to lay down more farms. Blackout does go second farm.
Yeah, so in Malon's issues, he went like single wind turbine and the other one. I would point that there's a single geo from Levant on his map, and in this situation with the low steel and being expensive, I would definitely look towards that as my power source instead of these wind turbines.
Yeah, double wind turbines will produce 2.7 power in this configuration, and single geo produce 2, so it is almost double wind turbine.
Yeah, it's one less claim and it uses steel, which was cheaper. Like, it uses less steel than a wind turbine uses carbon.
That being
And yeah, I
said,
would really like to see, like, I would say I like Marlantel as long as he places down his food.
nomads can also take advantage of this geo, although power is no longer a big factor right now, because Blackout said, for example, geo is almost free because they have so much silicon.
Yeah.
Okay, might just scroll for a certain pattern map. It's going to be difficult to use because
well, yeah, he's not banking.
Yeah, Scroll is not making money.
Glass dice. Well, actually, it's a colony. It will keep making money. It should be fine. But I'm not sure what he's after.
I'd rather see farm.
Yeah, that's true. He's making triple reactor.
The pattern lab idling pattern lab.
What's appealing? What's appealing on the patent market? I don't want anything.
Well, superconductor for future, and too expensive means virtual reality.
Yeah, I feel like going HQ free patent lab is kind of a desperation move. You do it if there's one that's really, really good, high impact patent that you need ASAP. I can't find anything I would want to spend chems on right now. Yeah, so cross-axis also going into one.
Yeah. Blackout set is going heavier into food, and that is excellent choice right now because nobody has been making food, and despite auto selling this food, it has been rising in price.
Yeah. What do you think, in case cross-axis will watch this video, should we do like a basic beginner tutorial for what's going on here?
So in off-road, the goal of the game is to buy out your competitors, and to that you need to make money. And to make money, you produce resources and sell it, and preferably produce one that makes a lot of money. And that would be food, fuel right now, but at HQ1 you don't have many claims, so you can't make a lot of productions. So they want to upgrade first and do it fast. And the most basic way to push upgrade is to produce resources that you need to upgrade. You can look over it by hovering on upgrade button, and you need aluminum, steel, glass. HK1 start with glass, and you can buy enough aluminum, so you can just make steel and upgrade, and think about next move with more claims later.
Yeah, and the next move should be make more money. And so when you're placing your tiles, you never ever place a single one of these production buildings.
Yeah.
Because when they're next to each other, they get something called adjacency bonus, and that's the core of this game. If you ignore adjacency bonuses, you will never ever ever win a game. It's unbelievably bad to have a single tile like this. And you can just look right now, compare more lentils, triangle of electrolysis reactors, making not a great profit, but a profit, while cross-axis one is at -70. And it's the same building, right? Why is it so different? The only difference is the configuration. So a triangle configuration is so much more efficient than a single one, but you never ever want a single one.
By the way,
Wow, Lahi, what's going on with this water price?
Water price? Oh, let's look at people's consumption. Scroll making full. Balance to neutral. Process neutral. Blackout is consuming a lot. I think it's because of the freeze.
Okay.
They should have enough
So,
water for every production.
yeah. But at this point, it seems like Mighty Squirrel has an edge there, so maybe he can look to do some kind of network virus or EMP on pumps, network virus on consumption play. And I don't know. Water's rising up too? Sorry, not water, power.
Power is rising. Squirrel goes for 1 geo, which is nice. And Squirrel also goes for superconductor, but unfortunately, this geo cannot be connected to the HQ unless... No, you cannot connect this HQ. So they are looking at this triple solar panel, which is also excellent. So next morning, it's going to kill the power price.
Yeah. And everyone's in an optimization center, optimizing mostly water across the board. Which is Squirrel going for the power though. I think you don't need to optimize power here, the superconductor is enough. And a Marsquake! People are about to earn more money.
Yeah.
So at this point, like if we just kind of ignore cross-axis, everyone's made it to HQ5, and Marlantil being expansive has an edge on claims towards the nomads. The downside is he has to use steel to build stuff instead of silicon, and he only has 1 HQ. But I think these 4 extra claims he has compared to them will be really, really nice here.
I would like to point out that Mighty Scroll currently has monopoly on Pleasuredome entertainment.
Ooh.
And even without virtual reality, it's making 322. If they get virtual reality, it's going to be 500 very soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point. Now I really want virtual reality.
Yep.
Cross-axis going for teleportation. This seems to be a favorite among new players. Yeah, it doesn't make a ton of sense here, but it can be useful in some places.
Yeah. It's not going to do too much for them right now, though.
Blackout has a ton of money. What should he do you think? Off-roads are terrible. Actually, with oxide ice... No, sorry, with dry ice, you could maybe launch some oxygen here. What else could you do? Go Pleasuredome, hack something, just optimize chems a lot and make a lot of chems.
Yeah, I like chems.
There's some ways to make money.
I like going to chems. I just checked out Blackout Z has an 130k in food, and food was largely uncontested. That is the power of a monopoly on a market, and the market that is guaranteed to have consumption from throughout the board.
Yeah, that's a nice one. And after Squirrel got that superconductor, completely crushed the price of power. He's now making 24 power. Yeah, there we go, scrapping. Very, very nice timing on the scrap. And this is why nanotechnologies pairs so well with superconductor, because superconductor will kill the price of power, and then you need to scrap out of it, and it's not that cheap. But with nanotechnology, that's not a problem. So I really like this combo of patents. I just don't think he needed to start going for them on HQ2. I don't mind the patents, I minded that he went for it HQ2. And yeah, at this point I'm just looking at whoever sells a lot of chems will be in a really good position. And Molantel has a triangle.
Yeah, I like this.
They're currently making 240 a second each. Without... Oh, here comes the first optimization. Went from 240 to 310. Very, very nice investment. And why does it have 1500 water?
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah. and sold the water. So Volunteer is leading in cash, and also I believe it's leading in optimization a bit.
Yeah, that's pretty even. But what I would do? Oh, maybe
A move
the
on
AI
for
might be able
success.
to make something profitable here.
Yeah, I think.
What I might like to see is buy a few of your own stock before you do this.
Yeah, rather than
know.
this sub being profitable, I think what it's going to do is increase your own stock price. And Cross Access was cheap, not because they had a lot of debt, but because they didn't have much value in their company. But the one stock is still one stock, so it increased their stock price by a similar amount.
Yeah. And this, I mean, this is probably not what it's thinking, but this will keep steel as a good market. You can sell steel to his sub, let his sub upgrade, and his sub could become somewhat profitable here, I think.
Currently, Blackout Z is moving into the first offer market of the game, disguised as a patent lab, so other players will see as a double patent lab being built. It's going to be very
that's
suspicious.
Yeah. And I feel like Blackout C has had his patent lab for a long time now, without actually going for anything. So if you don't know what you want, you can just scrap it, or I guess even better, decide what you want. I would want personally virtual reality here.
Yeah.
Magic Scroll is getting way too much money on this pleasure dome.
Let's check.
Like if Magic Scroll wins here, it's probably because of this pleasure dome.
Mighty Scroll has earned 127k from entertainment revenue.
Yeah, and VR coming in 30 sec.
That's very nice.
Yeah. And Molantel already earning 300 sec from the sub. I think that just on the solar condenser selling down oxygen.
Yeah, oxygen is very high. That's interesting.
I think at this prices should always pay attention for solar flares.
Yeah.
And place down a ton of condensers before they happen, because you will make so much. And deny the same money from.
Carbon is very high.
Yeah.
Because Blackout
507 on the PD income of the VR.
Wow, this is an offer market. This is probably better than offer market at this point.
Reactors are better, Pleasure Dome is better.
Yeah. People need to make things that look very expensive. Glass is
that
nice.
means that offers are bad rather than they are good.
Maybe it's both.
Maybe it's both. Very good point. So, Molantel with a ton of money going after, still going naked. At least found out about it though.
Yeah.
Like the chance to buy your own stock is passed after you were $50. I would have liked to see him buy his own stock before he went for cross-axis. But yeah, I like this. Let them buy into you. Whoever buys into you the most, that's the person you buy out. This is actually really advanced and really, really good stock strategy. I'm not sure how intentional it is, because he's a newer player. But this is actually a masterful play, in my opinion.
No, I like Valentel's plays. Going chemical timing was great, and they have been keeping eye on the prices and have committed heavily onto reactors, which is doing really, really great for them.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I think they're good players.
Also, one thing you can do with this, when the carbons are, it's trending down now, but if you have a quarry next to an opponent's quarry, just mutiny their quarry. You don't always think about mutiny on like these basic buildings, but that could be a really efficient mutiny.
Yep. Skrull is also chasing the actor and also producing nice glass.
Oh no! Oh no! Malante just scrapped 3 reactors going into glass, and he just started a shortage on fuel, and they were by far the best tiles in the game.
I don't like this. This is their own market.
It's a good market too, but the timing is not good.
Yeah.
And yeah, much rather scrap steel or chems. Yeah, chems. Scrap chems. Chems are useless.
Steel can be
Chems
scrapped,
are
I
really,
think.
really bad.
Cam is also bad.
Yeah.
So I would
It's
scrap
artificially high because of the stock price.
steel and cam and go into reactors and food at this point.
Yeah. And Martin Squirrel being in the right markets right now. He's 6 reactors, he has that filthy good pleasure dome. He's making out earning Molantel here, I think. But of course there's a stock difference.
Now Offroad is making 500. It's now better than Flesh Dome.
Oh, cross axis, yes, MVP. The sub AI built a pleasure dome.
That's nice.
That is nice. Actually, I'm sure he must have made like 50k in dividend. Let me check it out real quick. Dividends. Yeah, 46k. See, it's not that bad. So you were saying it's just for the stock increase, I think, but the AI can play expansive pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, with the
Wow.
dust storm hitting, food is rising and rising.
Yeah.
Now it's
You can
time
prepare for this optimizing food.
it's time for people to do the same thing on food market as they have done in reactors.
Yeah.
Go six farm, optimize it, crash it, and after you crash it, it's going to be nice launch.
Absolutely. Well, probably not better than oxygen, but yeah. Monolith should probably get in this off-road market.
Yeah, it's time for off-road to shine. Markets are under control.
If Blackout stays in him and he gets a buy on Blackout, then he would probably win, but Martin Squirrel is playing much better than him right now.
Yeah.
Earning a lot more. I think earning almost double. Just watching the jumps in the price increases. Well, no, never mind. I'll take that back. Oh, he is scrapped. That's why he changed. But yeah, the customers over. I see farms everywhere. I see numbers like 450, numbers like 300. These are high numbers.
I like the scroll is in the optimizations of the market is nice. That being said, was it the artificial surplus on food? Let's see.
Malonto has been hacking pretty random things. I haven't paid super attention. I've seen him surplusing a lot.
Surplus food.
Okay.
I think that's. I don't think surplus on food is a good move because if food's price is high, it helps offer player will have difficulties applying food, so they have to rely on oxygen, which is not ideal. I mean, it's great launch, don't get me wrong, but having high price helps people who don't have off-road. But if you're running off-road and if you are launching it a lot, maybe surplusing is a good idea.
I could see about to get bought out here, and he does not qualify for the award. He has big clumps of buildings here.
Well, the difference can be that Scroll has almost perfect food optimization, but they just started optimizing food. So maybe there's an argument for surplusing it, because they cannot make it as well as Scroll.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits. Market is open for business.
So
Volantel seems eligible, right?
Yeah, it looks like they are eligible for the award. Scroll is eligible.
Yeah.
I think Cross Access was eligible.
Yeah.
And Black Azet was not.
Definitely not. So this point on well, steel is good. But I think the main source of Molentus income will come from subs, because they both have off-worlds.
Yeah.
And off-worlds are at this point amazing.
Now Onworld is not doing great, but their subs are doing pulling the weight.
Yeah. So the match after this will be Ninja and Cross-Axis. Let's hope Ninja is around.
I
I
think
was here before.
what Scroll should have done was go in the second off-road a few minutes earlier so that they can launch. Because at this point, off-road is what makes money. Like food is dead, fuel is dead, chemical is not great, glass is dying, only electronics is okay. So this is definitely off-road time.
Ja. Could also mutiny some.
Yeah,
Might
10k
discard
mutiny.
some
Yeah, people have been buying
But,
EMP.
It's hologrammed actually.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
always
EMPs are really expensive.
steal subs off-road.
Yeah, there should be a strategy from Mighty Squirrel. He should be mutinying
Yeah.
Blackout Seas. Yeah, that's right.
So Squirrel needs 10,000k, no, 1,000k.
That's a lot.
Marlonto needs 400k. So that would be. I don't think Squirrel will be able to overcome it. Yeah. I think Marlonto can sell out 2 stocks, get 180k. Oh, network virus on. No, this is not eligible for the award.
Successful off-world shipment. Make room for the profits.
Mighty Squirrel should network virus the goon of a Morantal, so he denies his own.
Oh, yeah. That's okay meta strategy. It's not what we intended, but it can be used like that. 110k good.
Our methods continue to improve.
So, could you explain to me why stockpiling this much chemical is bad?
It's because currently chemical price is 162. So it looks like it's making money. However, you have 1,300 chemical stockpile in there. If you sell it down, this price is going to plummet, just like we have seen. So it might trick you into thinking that, oh, this is good building, but it might not actually be a good building. Although it can have an effect that it makes your opponent think that it's a good building, make them get into that market, and you sell it down, and they just build a building that's worthless. Maybe that can be a good strategy, but you don't want to use it against yourself. And Melonto takes my scroll.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well played.